Will Jake Delhomme and Jordan Gross have Bank of America Stadium rocking? What's going on, Panther Nation? It's your boy LCameraTV here, man. And I've been working on something for a little while now, but I finally got it in place. I got my affiliate link for NFL shops, so you can cop all your NFL gear on my page. The link is in the description below, man. I know y'all want your Carolina Panther jerseys, hats, mugs, all types of cool stuff. You know, I got a Cam Newton jersey. I'm trying to get a Christian McCaffrey and a Luke Kuechly, you know what I'm saying? I got offense. I definitely need defense, man. So any NFL fan or Panther fan that wants some NFL gear, come to my affiliate link, cop some jerseys, cop some mugs, cop some stuff, man. Make sure you represent the Carolina Panthers when they're in London and wherever else, man. And thank y'all for showing love and tuning in. Definitely cop some gear. If y'all don't want the L camera, you might as well get the Carolina.
Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo! On LCameraTV, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the show cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and Rumble.com and wherever else. And guys, we got a lot to talk about. 2 Hall of Honor inductees are going to become color commentators for the Bank of America Stadium. We got to talk about that. A certain first round pick left practice early. Got to talk about that. And finally, we got to talk about how the first joint practice between the Buffalo Bills and Carolina Panthers went. So we got a lot to talk about today, guys. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is Jake Delhomme and Jordan Gross. They just announced that they will be the new color commentators for the Bank of America Stadium. Now, mind you, I don't know how I feel about that. Reason why is because I think Jordan Gross is hilarious. I think Jordan Gross is going to be great at it. But I don't really know about Jake Delhomme. I don't know if he's funny or not. I think Jordan Gross is funny. I think he's an entertaining type person. But I don't think Jake Delhomme really fits that bill like that. So it's a very interesting situation. I want to see how they bounce off each other. And I mean, I guess you need a quarterback to kind of diagnose the plays, break down the defenses and stuff like that. But I think Jordan Gross can do that also. So I want to see how that whole dynamic plays out. I think they're going to be an interesting, play off each other. They knew each other for a very long time. So it's probably going to be interesting. And, at any point in time, old Panthers could come back and work for the Panthers organization. Obviously, that's not a big issue. But like I said, I don't know if they're going to have the Bank of America Stadium rocking like that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to, because you got to get excited, man. When a big play downfield happens, you got to turn up. We'll see how that whole thing happens. Obviously, I'll kind of be more, if it was more Greg Olsen and Jordan Gross, I think that would be a better tandem. You know what I'm saying? Both of those guys are funny. They bounce off each other well. And they're both good at, diagnosing plays and reading defenses. So I would rather that kind of combination. But like I said, you always probably need a quarterback. And who knows, man? He might be like a Tony Romo. Tony Romo, people say he was going to be a great color commentator. And he is. He diagnoses plays really well. So maybe Jake Delhomme could do that. I don't know. I'm more on the Jordan Gross side instead of Jake Delhomme side because, like I said, I think Jordan Gross is hilarious. But we'll see how Jake Delhomme, hangs out. I mean, I think they'll have a good dynamic, but I think Jordan Gross is going to be on the funnier side and is the more entertaining side, whereas Jake Delhomme's more for the context of the game and, football in general. So, I don't know. We'll see how it works out, man. But, hopefully they can have Bank of America Stadium rocking. They can have these guys turned up, you know what I'm saying? And we'll see how it plays out. And the second thing I want to talk about is that the Carolina Panthers had a small scare yesterday, you know what I'm saying, with the first joint practice with the Buffalo Bills, because first round pick Brian Burns left practice early with some kind of leg issue or ankle issue. But he's already returned. Obviously Ron Rivera didn't say he knew no information on injuries, but it sounded like it was just like a twisted ankle, and he's back at practice today. So that's a really good thing. He is practicing today, but he's not getting held out or anything like that. But like, we gotta be careful with these situations. Like I and a lot of analysts, in general, hate the training camp injuries, the practice injuries, because it's not even during the game. You know what I'm saying? Before the season even start, one of your best players goes down. We don't want that. And I think that's why Ron Rivera is doing a lot of vet days, like Gerald McCoy and Shaq Thompson and all these guys are getting today off from the joint practice. So that's the reason why a lot of guys get vet days, man, because he knows that they know the system already. They know how to play football. They've been playing football for a long time. So you kind of hold them out because they know what's going on. Plus, they're a little older. They get more breaks than others. And then, they're dominant players. Like, I don't really see, like, special team players getting vet days. I'm just being honest with you. Not to be mean, but special team players ain't getting vet days. Why? Because they're special team players. it's usually the top guys, the Christian McCaffreys, the Cam Newtons, the Luke Kuechly's, the Gerald McCoys, you know what I'm saying, the Matt Paradises, the Darrell Williams, stuff like that. The guys that are integral to the team's success get the vet days. You know what I'm saying? The Thomas Davises, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that when they was around. Julius Peppers, those guys get the vet days. Whereas, and while I know obviously Brian Burns and the rookies in general need the practice, you know, you would like for them to, you know, get their season and their career off right, or not starting off with an injury. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, Brian Burns, like I said, he's healthy, he seems like he's good, he's back at practice, which is a very good thing. But, you know, I know Ron Rivera errors on the side of caution, so I think if there was anything serious, anything kind of serious, he'll have been held out, man. But I'm happy to see Brian Burns back, man. I think he could be a really good player for us this year and long term. So hopefully, you know, everything works out well. But I'm happy to see him back on the practice field, man. You know, it's kind of, you know, every time you hear about a player getting taken off the field, it's kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? It's either a heat situation because it's hot in Charlotte, or it's an injury, and you don't want either one. So that's me, just be honest. And finally, the joint practice yesterday went really well for the Carolina Panthers. The defense was playing lights out. Obviously, the secondary was batting away a lot of balls, which was very good because coming into this offseason, our secondary was kind of our weak point. Obviously, we had questions at the free safety position. And, you know, I like that Eric Reed's kind of taking control over that secondary unit. Him and Trey Boston are kind of leaders of that situation. But, you know, I remember one practice they had, you know, a lot of pass breakups but no interceptions. So Eric Reed had everybody stay behind and, you know, catch balls from the jug machine. And that's what we like to see. So the secondary played really well. From what I'm hearing, they batted away a lot of balls. And to be honest with you, it wasn't until like the very end where the Bills got a touchdown in our end zone, which is very good. But the really good part is our offense. Now, mind you, NFL.com rated, or there was an analyst or article where they rated the Buffalo Bills as the 5th best defense in the league. They project them to be there, obviously. And we did really well against them. Cam Newton threw touchdowns to Greg Olsen. Curtis Samuel got behind Tre'Davious White for a big play. Chris Manhurst caught a touchdown from Kyle Allen. So we was scoring regularly on their defense. Now, mind you, is their defense going to be top 5? Who knows? But their defense is definitely going to be good because Sean McDermott is a defensive-minded coach. We all know that. He was our defense coordinator for a while. So he's going to have his defense playing well. Now, mind you, yeah, you can say it's practice. But one of the things I definitely want to see is, can Curtis Samuel get behind really good corners? And Tre'Davious White, at one time, and probably still is, considered one of the, you know, better corners in the league. So for Curtis Samuel to get behind Tre'Davious White just like he was getting behind James Bradbury is a very good sign for us because our offense could be pretty good. And a lot of people are underestimating our offense and our receiving core. So for us, that's a really good sign. So I'm happy that, you know, the Carolina Panthers joint practice with the Buffalo Bills is going well for us. I mean, obviously it's 2 days, so we'll see what happens today. But from what I'm hearing, we're doing pretty good. We're getting to the end zone regularly. You know, we're scoring the ball, moving the ball downfield. Cam's arm looking great. Even Captain Munlin said Cam's arm looks a whole lot better than it did last year. So these are all great signs for the Carolina Panthers. And people are starting to wake up, man. I seen Nick Wright said, you know what I'm saying, we're a sleeper team to make the playoffs this year and all this stuff. So I guess people are starting to see all the stuff that's coming out of our camp and be like, hey, man, these guys are looking pretty good. So a lot of good signs from the Carolina Panthers camp, man. And I think, like I said, we're going to be pretty dominant. So I can't wait for the season. It's right around the corner. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share with things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and Roma.com and wherever else. And guys, get in the comment section, man. How do you feel about Jake Delhomme and Jordan Groves being color commentators for the Bank of America Stadium? Let me know that in the comment section below. And also, what do you think about the Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills joint practice? I hear Carolina Panthers doing really well. Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below. Check out the Spreadshirt account and the Patreon page. Those links are both in the description below. Check out the NFL Shops affiliate link. You know what I'm saying? You can cop all your NFL gear there. Whether you're a Carolina Panthers fan or NFL fan in general, because I've seen some Bills fans, Broncos fans, stuff like that jump on the page sometime. Definitely cop some NFL gear from the affiliate link. Share this with our Panther family, friends, you might Panther related, you might football related, because you already know LCameraTV is rocking Panther Nation rocking LCameraTV. Check out my dog Renan Steam's channel. Very funny dude, very talented, and we also have a podcast together. It's a really good podcast. I think you guys really like it. We talk about a lot of interesting topics, things that you don't hear from a normal podcast. So definitely check that out, man. The video is gonna be at the very end of my video in the end screen, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace.